Hello, I'm Myat Thu, the chairperson of the Yangon School of Political Science. So we worked with Asian Barometer survey first in 2014. So this is the very first time we did a public opinion survey for the political values in Myanmar. And we are very proud to be part of the ABS community in the region. So as a small organization from Myanmar, which introduced political science to Myanmar, where it was banned for over 5 decades. It was a wonderful experience to start working with ABS back in 2014. The importance of the ABS survey is far more than you can imagine, because all the data about the politics or political values is a scarce commodity in the country, which was under several forms of dictatorships for more than 50 years. And in 2019, again, we did a second time ABS survey in Myanmar. So it is very good to see that we have a baseline data in 2015 and also we have data in 2019, because now we can compare data about the people's perceptions of democracy and of politics and many things. So some data make us understand some problems in the society. So in 2015, over 70% of the people think that citizenship should be based on religion. By religion, they mean Buddhism. So I think it is quite understandable for things that happened around this time period in Myanmar. And also, because we have baseline data in 2015, now we can compare data. So the most interesting thing we found in comparing data is the changes in the perceptions of the people correlated with the changes in the governments. So the trust in institutions in 2019 is much higher in every sector than in 2015. So the difference is huge. Like sometimes it is quite around 30%. So 30% rise in the trust in institutions in across the sectors. And also, we found some puzzles. So the support for democracy is on a par with the other countries in the region. So our support for democracy is 87% in 2019, a slightly declined from 90% in 2015. But at the same time, when we look at the support for military as an institution, it rose from 46% in 2015 to 73% in 2019. So it is a puzzle, and whoever trying to interpret these puzzles, I think will come up with the interpretation which will be very surely controversial or at least debatable. And the support for military rule is quite high, and also the support for military involvement in politics is rose from 39% to 49%. To 49%. So only decline is about the military involvement in administration or something like that. So it declined a little bit. So I think that because we don't have data about politics for so many years, I think it is quite very astonishing to see things with evidence. So I think it is also important for the Myanmar government, because people are governed without data for a long time. So I think they should pay attention to this kind of data. So, and we also face challenges in 2014, 15, and also again in 2019. The first is it is quite difficult to get a government permission to do a survey, and we saw a lot of difficulties and challenges, and also because of there are a lot of the armed conflicts in the in Myanmar. So when we try to go to the some areas, because it is random sampling, we have to go to the every sector that is in our sample, and we have a lot of challenges in the armed conflicts area. Our team were stopped by the local militia and sometimes intimidated, maybe in some cases physically. So it is quite challenging. And so because it provides the data for the government, I think the government should be friendly to the survey research. Only then it will be better for us to do survey research in the future. So finally, I also would like to take the opportunity to thank to the ABS team. So our experience for working with them is quite wonderful. They are also very kind and also always ready to help us, and their trainings to our implementation team is quite very good. So so the Asian Barometer survey team, thank you so much, and I think I hope that we can work together again in the future.